intentional about everything in life.
The thing is, when you are in a relationship, you embark on discovering each other. You embark on discovering yourselves and what you can love about yourselves and what you could chip away and how you could adjust and everything. But when it comes to the intimate anorexics, they don't do that. They don't discover you. They don't learn anything about you because to them, you are a function. You are a husband, you are a wife, you are a father, you are a mother, and that's all there is to it. They don't think you are a soul. They don't think you are a partner. They claim you are a partner, but in their minds, it hasn't really registered that you are a partner, you are a soul, you are a soulmate, you are a teammate, you are an accountable mate, we are one body. That hasn't registered in their minds, and it is a very, very, very painful place to be. It is very painful when you are the one or the other person who is always trying to be the soul. You are the one who is fighting for us, who is fighting to say, I love you, who is fighting to say, I'm here, I'm a soul, I love you, I want to connect, I want you to connect with me, I want to feel like I belong to you, I want you to know you belong to me. It is a painful place to be. What happened to a man who will leave and cleave? Come on, y'all. We need to get this right. To leave and to cleave is beyond putting a ring on the finger. To leave and to cleave is beyond having the title of Mrs. To leave and to cleave is beyond cleaning the home, feeding the children, and doing all those house chores. You see, what is interesting, and what is funny is, to the intimate anorexic person, cleaning the house top to bottom means I love you. Cooking your meals means I love you. Doing your laundry means I love you. But hey, that is not it. That is not all there is. Being intimate with your spouse. And the intimacy anorexic person would do anything, any chores, anything but intimacy is what they define as love. So you might not be able to get this changed overnight. So why? Why would you claim to love your partner? Why would you claim to love this marriage? Why would you claim why would you claim you love to be married to who you are married to? Why would you claim you love to be in a marriage yet unwilling to commit to what it takes to be married? Let me tell you this. What is happening here is you are married to you and your partner is married to you as well. That's all there is to it. You are married to yourself and your spouse is married to you. Now, where does that leave your spouse? That ain't love. That is not marriage. Now, let me talk to our Christian homes. I want you to ask yourself this question. Would you actually, truthfully reject your spouse the way, with emphasis on the way you reject them? Because there is always a better way of saying no to being intimate with your spouse. But the way we go about it over time, of course, if it's just a one-off, if it's once in a while where you're tired, you're exhausted, you would find the most nicest way to say no. But when you have decided or intentionally purposed in your heart that this is what it's going to be, then you have no room for being nice. Now the question I want to ask you is would you reject your spouse the way you do it, the way you reject them, if you knew they could go out there to get to find somebody else? No, that's a question you should ask yourself. Would you do that if you knew they could go out there and do whatever they wanted to do? If not for the fact that they have made a vow to God, they have a commitment with God to stay faithful to you. The truth is, you are taking a mickey. You are simply taking a mickey. Now, if you want to be married to your spouse instead of to be married to yourself, this is something that you're going to have to change. This is something that your soul has adapted, so you can readapt. And you have got to want to do it. Even God cannot do it for you. Your husband, your wife cannot change you. You have got to want this. You have got to desire a change. You have got to want to do something about this. And the truth is, what you love is what you protect. So if you're protecting yourself, I'm protecting my body, I'm protecting how I feel, that I don't want to do this, so you are not going to have it. And it's my body. Once you get to that point where you tell yourself, it's my body, it belongs to me. Once you tell yourself that I'm protecting me, at that point in time, you're not fulfilling your marital duties. What you love is what you protect. So if you're protecting yourself more than you're protecting your spouse, that ain't love. That ain't love. People, the sexless marriage is no picnic at all. This is happening so much in our marriages, in our homes. No sex for months, then for years, and then no sex at all. But hey, there is hope. I've got good news for you. If you're living with a partner who is suffering from intimacy anorexia, I have good news for you. And the good news I have for you is that it is not your fault. Whatever is happening to them, whatever is making them behave the way they behave, has nothing to do with you. Whatever happened to them way before you said I do. And the thing is, if they married anybody else, I know you're trying. You're probably getting on all the diets you could get on just to lose some weight. You're keeping fit. You're trying hard. You're working hard. You're bringing the money home. You're doing everything there is to do as a husband and as a wife. And that seems not to be enough. I tell you what, it is not your fault, and it is not about what you can do. It has nothing to do with you. And whoever they got married to, other than you, would have had the same problems. Yes, you didn't cause him or her to be like that. And so unfortunately, I'm afraid you cannot change them. But there is hope. There is hope. Oh yes, there is hope, and there are tools to help you get through this. There are tools to help you deal with it. So please don't miss my next episodes. Over the next few days, over the next few weeks, I'm going to come to your screen with the pain of intimacy anorexia, with the causes of intimacy anorexia, with the characteristics that it displays itself, and most importantly, with the step in hope journey, or the step in hope solution that we can have to this situation. So please share this video with someone who needs to get this message. Perhaps they don't know the effect of the actions. Perhaps they don't know, they feel it's gone too far and they cannot undo the act. Perhaps someone has just lost themselves because they have been rejected over time in their marriage, and this has led to them not feeling attractive, or not feeling desirable, or not feeling like they want to put anything to themselves to please their spouse. Share with somebody. And the good news is, if you are single out there, you've got to follow this video, because the truth with intimacy anorexia is you might not even know you're suffering from it until you marry, until you have to live under the same roof with a person and have to live with them forever. That is when it just rears its head and you can tell how dangerous it can be in a relationship. So if you're single and if you haven't married yet, you're not married yet, all the better for you, because you have got the chance to set things right, to tune your mind, to renew your mind concerning the fact that sex is God's idea, and as well as marriage, and you have to do it God's way. So share this video, share, and let's build authentic intimacy. I'll be back on your screen shortly, and I love you all. Thank you so much for your time. You know I appreciate your time so much. I love you. Bye.
Be intentional about everything.